Hey guys, the section of violence here. Oh my God. Historic night. Historic night. I'll be honest, guys. I slacked hard yesterday. I had a competition for jiu-jitsu. I injured myself actually in that competition. Tried to compete sick. It didn't work out in my favor. Um, I'm not gonna obviously take anything away from my opponent. He got the win. He hit a nice little arm drag sweep on me that where he got to my back. Usually people don't jump to the back, which is new to me. That's kind of how I hurt my shoulder. Um, I think I would have done great if I didn't hurt my shoulder, given that he was on the way to the back, but I did hurt my shoulder in the process, which kind of, gave him that time to secure the back position. I felt I was doing good on the feet. I kind of respected his collar ties too much, and I should have used my own. Not only that, well, I should have used more two on ones, etc. Shot for singles more. I felt like they were. I just felt like I was making it too. I was also really in the moment, so they definitely got to me. The adrenaline really got to me. I don't really work well off adrenaline, but yeah, especially in a jiu-jitsu format, considering how, crazy it can get. But anyways, guys, it was my first competition, which really led to the reason I'm saying this is because I couldn't really get the plays out on time at all, actually, I don't think. And yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I profited the biggest night I've ever had, but that's only because I did my own thing. I'm sorry, guys, but well, I'll make it up to you guys next week. I haven't missed a card. I've cashed every single card. I'll make it back to you guys next week. I'll be going home. I gotta go get my arm looked at. I gotta go get some stuff done at home. But yeah, let's get into the UFC 285 card. So we had Loic Radzhabov versus Esteban Ribovics. I never got to see the first round, but what I did see from Esteban in the second was he has excellent boxing and his takedown defense isn't bad. But like there's levels of wrestling that Loic has and Esteban doesn't, and I just you could clearly see it. Esteban kind of once he got to the ground, he was really hard. It was really hard for him to get back to his feet. He did well though. When he was on the feet, he hurt Loic, almost got him out of there. Um, but yeah, good win for Esteban. Loic, good win for Loic. Definitely showed some holes though in his game. Um, and there will be that guy that will, expose those holes. But for now, I don't think he's in too much trouble. That was the lightweight division. Oh, I hate doing the rankings for the lightweight because there's so many lightweight. Oh my goodness. Um, so we have the lightweight division, and then so we have Joel Alvarez. Look at all these guys. I think, um, I like to see Rabadzanov take on someone like a um maybe a Gennaro Valdez or a Mike Breeden, these types of guys. Maybe even Gabe. I don't know. There's a lot of fights for that he could take if he wants. If he really wants a fun fight, I think Rebecca would be a good one. We'll see how he does against him. But yeah, good win for Loic. Moving on, we have Farid Basharat taking on Damon Blackshear. So the first round, I thought Farid did well. He was sticking to his combos. He wasn't committing to them as well, but he was getting his reads and he was landing the jabs, and I thought he was doing actually pretty good. The takedowns I thought what stole him that round, but Damon was giving him problems with the boxing. And Damon isn't exactly a great striker. He's just good everywhere, I'd say. And Farid Basharat did show a lot of holes in his boxing, but he, he did still look really good. His grappling looked really good. There's one time he got taken down, which wasn't a great look, but he got right back up. Um, I do think Farid has a lot to improve on, but I do think he is also really, really good. So I'm happy Farid got the job done. Really, really happy. The Basharat brothers are here to stay, and I'm excited to see what waves they can make in the UFC. No, who I could see him going up next and fighting. Hmm. I could see him fighting either a Simon Oliveira, Fernie Garcia. Um, there's lots of guys. Journey Newsom. Maybe even have a clash Daniel Marcos style. That'd be cool. Moving on, we have Tabitha Ritchie versus Jessica Penne. I was very confident here, and boy, did she deliver. Tabitha Ritchie with the armbar in the second round. She dominated Jessica Penne for as long as the fight lasted. She used well, not excellent, but great striking advantage, and she battered Jessica. And once she got her to the ground, she was in her world. Jessica Penne had not much of a chance. And yeah, Tabitha Ritchie, beautiful performance, beautiful girl. God, she's a dimer. Let's see what division she's in. 115, strawweight division. Okay, so let's get into it. We had Jessica Penne at number 13. So that should move Tabitha. Tabitha Ritchie will now be at number 13. Some good matches for her are Mackenzie Dern, Lupita Godinez, or even an Emily Ducote. I don't know. These are kind of fun fights. I I'm a big fan of Tabitha, and I do wish her the best. So yeah, we'll see if she can keep climbing in the division. It's only going to get more difficult. Moving on, we had Cameron Simon versus Mana Martinez. Now, a lot of people are jumping to the conclusion that Cameron Simon is a dirty fighter. I don't believe he is. I do believe he is reckless, though, which leads to a lot of low blows, eye pokes, and yeah, I just think the kid's reckless. I'm going to keep that in mind, betting on him moving forward. I was really confident in him getting the win. He did, but there was points where he could have lost just because of losing points due to stupid crap. I was really worried Herb was going to take a point in that last round, but he didn't. Um, yeah, Cameron Simon really, really has good striking. Has a good, well-rounded game. His wrestling and his boxing are apparently his biggest weakness, but I do think he is good enough to be a top-tier fighter. He exposed Mana Boy, and I've been saying it for time. He's been overrated, and yeah, Cameron Simon, happy for you, man. Keep climbing, young gun. If I could see fight somebody next, it would be I like a Chad and Helliger matchup, Christian Quinones matchup, Juan Lacerda matchup. I even fuck with. There's a lot of matchups I really fuck with for Cameron. So hopefully you get someone interesting. Actually, no, he moves up to 44, so he can even get anyone up here. Eamon Zahabi, Ronnie Lawrence, like all these guys he could have a fun fight with. But we'll see. Moving on, we have Ian Machado Gary versus Kenan Song. With early scare in the first round with Ian Machado Gary almost getting finished. But Ian Machado Gary does what he does best. He recovers well and he puts on a clinic and gets Kenan Song out of there in the third round. Ian Gary is the real deal. He has a bit of a chin problem, but he's freaking good, man. And I think he's going to be a really good fighter in this division. I don't know about a champion, but he's very good, so we'll see. Great win for Ian Machado Gary, 11-0 now. We should really think about who we should feed him next. Because beating Kanan Song, I don't know where that puts you. Yeah, because he's been out. Uh, but Ian Gary, I would have to say a good next fight for you is Matt Semmelsberger, Phil Rowe, guys like that. I think would be really fun fights for him. Yeah, I think those would be fun. Even a Tim Means, Jake Matthews type of fight would be cool. I want to see his rise ascend slowly though. There's a lot of things he's got to improve on. And yeah, Ian Gary, man, what a performance. Moving on, we had Marc-Andre Barriault versus Julian Marquez. Wow, the power bar delivers again. He is truly at the power bar. And Julian Marquez, he just doesn't take this career seriously, and that's unfortunate because he has potential. It's just unfortunate that he doesn't have the work ethic and the drive to continue because he's tough and he's good somewhat. So good win for Marc Andre. Very well designed game plan, and yeah, if I could see him fighting, let's see. Marc-Andre Barriault. Um, I think he should be fighting Wellington Turman, Jacob Malkoun, or maybe even a Kizriev. Those types of would be good for him. Moving on, we had Amanda Ribas taking on Viviana Araujo. Viviana Araujo with the early scare in the first round, but again, Amanda Ribas with that control time. I do think she won the first round. I do think Amanda Ribas won the second, and she won the third. I believe the 30-27 was warranted, but 29-28 makes sense as well. Amanda Ribas, she is very, very weird the way she strikes, but it was effective in the later rounds, dropping Viviana Araujo. I think she really, really dominated this fight. I like Amanda Ribas a lot. I think she's really good. She's pretty as hell. What a great win for Amanda. And if I could see her fight someone next, that would be let's see. I would have to say uh yeah, I would have to say Jennifer Maya or Lauren Murphy maybe. Um yeah, there's a lot of maybe even rematch Tracy Cortez. I don't know. There's some fights for Tracy. There's a lot of good fights out there. Moving on, we had Dricus Duplessis, or no, sorry, we had Derek Brunson taking on Dricus Duplessis, and it was looking like I was a genius here. Brunson was dominating Duplessis, making him look like an average amateur, and and to be honest, Duplessis isn't very good. Brunson just is worse, and unfortunately for Brunson, he just has the cardio. He doesn't have the cardio anymore. He doesn't have really much anymore, and I think he should retire. That was really pathetic, unfortunately, to watch. I think Brunson's done. Driscus is an ape, which made this fight so hard to predict. Um, but yeah, he's getting up in there in the rankings now, so he's gonna get exposed soon. I think he should be fighting a someone like a Sean Strickland next, or a Jared Cannonier. That would be a good matchup next for him. I'd love that. Moving on, we had Cody Garbrandt. No, so we had Trevin Jones taking on Cody Garbrandt. I screwed up here. Should have just trusted in Cody. But I thought Trevin would have fought like he did in the third round, all rounds, and he didn't. He only decided to fight in the third round. Really unfortunate. 13-10 now. He's about to get cut from the UFC. Trevin Jones, what a disappointment, man. That was really unfortunate to watch. Cody Garbrandt isn't even the better fighter. He just played smarter in the first two. But yeah, good win for Cody. And he's back at 135. I'm interested to see who he should be fighting next, considering how many losses he's had. I'm gonna have to go with um, uh, maybe like a Victor Henry spot. Um, Cub Swanson, maybe. I don't know. These are some fun fights. Javid Basharat. Actually, no, they're friends. Never mind. Um, Sergey Morozov. There's a lot of good fights for Cody. It's whatever he decides. Moving on, we have Bo Nickal defeating Jamie Pickett in the first round by sub, and that's what he did. First round by sub. Jamie Pickett is terrible and deserves to be cut. Uh, J- Bo Nickal, great win. Happy for you. Um, yeah, I'm excited to see who he gets to face next. That was an illegal knee to the groin. I will admit that, but to be honest, I don't think it was that bad. But he should have had the time to recover. Kind of bull crap, but whatever. Happy for him. I think Bo Nichols should be fighting guys like Abdul Al Hakassan, Trayshawn Gore, someone along those lines would be fun. Joseph Holmes. Actually, never mind. Yeah, along those lines would be a good matchup for him. Even if Rodolfo Vieira. I just think someone with a little more oomph to the name would be a good next fight for Bo. But yeah, moving on, we had Jalen Turner taking on Mateus Gamrot, and our pick was looking right until Turner remembered that he wasn't a wrestler and he can't wrestle. And yeah, Mateus Gamrot just took advantage and dominated him because of his wrestling. But on the feet, I will say Jalen Turner was getting all the good looks, getting all the best shots. But Mateus Gamrot just kept getting it, making it close, taking him down, taking full mount, smashing him from toe mount. I believe it's a justifiable win. I thought it was unanimous for Gamrot. Um, yeah, I'm just not interested anymore, man. Oh, sorry. Don't mind me over there. But yeah, Mateus Gamrot got the win. Was using his wrestling. Um, really happy that the better fighter won. Um, until Turner works on his wrestling, I don't think he belongs up there anyways. So good win for him. I like to see Gamrot take on the winner of Fiziev Gaethje. Um, or fight big money at Moicano. Someone like that. That'd be fun. But yeah, good win for Gamrot. Moving on, we had Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Jeff Neal. Shavkat looked human. The boxing wasn't the greatest. His clinch was saving him. The knees were excellent, but I think Shavkat has no grappling. I don't like he has all right submissions, but his jiu-jitsu, but his wrestling isn't great. And unfortunately, I think it's because of his height. A lot of the guys he's fighting are a lot shorter than him, so it makes the takedown defense a lot easier. I do think Shavkat is a good fighter, a really good fighter, and I do think he has a potential to do great things. But there's a lot of holes, and I do think guys like Chimaev, guys like Burns, I know they train together, but I think these guys will pose a lot of problems to Shavkat, and I like Shavkat a lot, but yeah, definitely showed some vulnerabilities in this fight. Um, Shavkat for next fight, I think would be a good next matchup. I think either Gilbert Burns, Bilal Muhammad, or Colby Covington would be a fun next fight for him. Yeah, moving on. We had the strawweight or flyweight UFC women's champion Valentina Shevchenko taking on Alexa Grasso. Right after the first round, I noticed Valentina wasn't doing what I thought she was. And that right in itself gave me all the confidence I needed to put money on Grasso. And boy, did I cash there, winning 9 units to risking a little over 1.5 units. Grasso, what a win! What a story. The third Mexican champion. Trust the script. I got to do it more. Man, Alexa Grasso, man, what a performance. She wasn't looking great with the wrestling, but she managed to find her opening when Valentina missed a spinning kick and got a hold of that back, and she did not disappoint. She's been drilling that, you can tell, because it was picture perfect the way she delivered. And yeah, Alexa Grasso, your new champ. She's gorgeous. She's awesome. She's the type of girl you want to marry, to be honest. But yeah, unfortunate for Valentina. She's probably gonna really hate herself for that one. But yeah, new champ. Let's see. No, let's see. Let's see. So we have Alexa Grasso. I'd like to see her rematch Valentina. Um, or maybe fight Manon Fiorot. That would be a fun one. Either way, I'm a happy man. Great performance, Grasso. Yeah. Moving on, we had Jon Jones. I wish I put more on him. He absolutely made Ciryl Gane look like an amateur. French people don't really seem to have grappling, and proved it. Jon Jones proved wrestling is one of the most dominant martial arts there is in MMA, and he proved why he's a GOAT. Jon Jones is freaking good, man. He's a GOAT, man, for a reason. And I think Jon Jones, if he wants, he can either wait for the Stipe fight, or he could wait around and see if Sergey Pavlovich wants to go at it. There's lots of guys I think would make for entertaining fights with Jon. But yeah, it just decides what Jon wants to do at the end of the day. But yeah, what a card, guys. Really, really happy with how we did. Or how I did, plus 100 units. I'm gonna come back hard next week, and I'll be at home too, so I'll have more time on my hands to get these done for you guys. Yeah, thank you for the support. Thank you for everything you guys have done for me. I'm gonna keep improving, keep getting better. And yeah, until next time, guys. See ya. Ugh.